What's up YouTube, it's Spartan CC bringing you a Castle Clash video today. Today we're going to be talking about HBM, the best team setups for HBM that I've found. I'm not the best at HBM, as you can see. I've only made it to AK. Actually, I haven't tried AK, I just barely beat AJ a little while ago. But I assume that it's harder than AJ and I barely beat AJ. But, you know, you start out down here. There's a lot of them. They added a lot more a little while ago, but it's really nice to have a high level one because then you can sweep them and you can get a bunch of experience. So instead of using books and all that on your heroes, you can sweep these with your heroes and you can get a lot more experience. It's also a nice way to get gold and mana as well. But I'm just going to be going over the setup that I use for HBM. This isn't the best base either. I did have a base, but then when I think during one of the updates or something like that, it deleted all of the bases that I had for HBM. But normally you wouldn't really want your base like this. You'd want most of your base to be up in a corner like this. Like I have my army camp up here. And then you want your buildings kind of down here to kind of absorb or to kind of lure a lot of the heroes that spawn in to attack those instead of like attacking your main buildings, which would be up here like your town hall and stuff like that. But sometimes that's inevitable just depending on the heroes that spawn in. But let's go into my setup. So, of course, you're always going to want to have Cosmo. You got Cosmo here so that, you know, he can do a big area damage and it's unlimited range. It's going to stun them as well. We got Braille Fox for the same reason, unlimited range, and we got that extra stun as well. We have Athene, which I thought wouldn't be that great, but Athene's really good if you have heroes that don't have Empower. That way they can have whatever skills they really want, and then Athene will keep them with her skill. She'll keep them at a really high amount of energy in between waves, so that as soon as the wave starts, everyone can proc, or they, you know, if, you know, it gets to the point where they get to your base, then they can proc, or they can proc automatically if they're a hero that doesn't auto proc. I got Walla Walla for the healing, also Empower. You also want Athene to have Empower at least. That really helps a lot. Then I have Axe Punisher. You could switch Axe Punisher out for Cold Air. You just want someone that has, you know, a big range and that can hit, you know, do a lot of damage before the heroes even get to your base. And then I have Zephyrica. He can be switched out for a lot of different heroes. I just have him because he can do a lot of damage. He doesn't have Empower. That's where Athene comes in. He'll keep him able to proc. You could also use Gunslinger is a really good one to use, you know, because she has her little flyers that will go out and attack everyone. That actually might be better than using Zephyrica. So yeah, or you can use, you know, Ruin Master, which is good because he'll have the stun. You just want someone that can kind of have an area like effect that can hit people from far away. So, you know, you can have Berserker, you know, really anyone like that will be good. So actually we'll switch out for Gunslinger. The one thing that you really want to pay attention to, though, is the talents and different things that they have. So you want almost all of your heroes to have Empower, either as their main talent or as an insignia. It doesn't really need to be that high. It just needs to be enough so that, you know, they have full energy by the time the new wave starts. So that's what you're really looking for. You don't have to have 10 out of 10 like I do. You can even have the level 5 one, and you should be good to go. And, you know, you can always switch out the insignias whenever you want. You don't have to keep that insignia in there, which is nice. So we're actually going to start this. I don't know if I need Athene, since most of my heroes, I think all of my heroes that I have in here now have Empower, and then Gunslinger automatically regenerates her own. Okay, so if you have all Empower, then you don't really need Athene, so I'm actually going to take Athene out, and I think I'm going to put Cold Air in. Yes, although he doesn't, I don't really have him upgraded that much. Like, as you can see, his talents aren't that great, so let's try and find someone else here that we can use. I guess someone else that has Empower, or that I could put Empower on. Maybe Phobos would be good. That way, you know, we can get some procs in. Actually, Ruin Master might be better. I'm going to do Ruin Master. Yeah, because then they'll be stunned. That's what I want. Okay, let's put Empower on my Ruin Master. Actually, I need to take it off my Athene. Where's my Athene? Here it is. Okay, alright, sorry, I had to go do something real quick. So I was going to take the level 9 Empower off of Athene. Put a level 8 one back on her here. Alright, and then we need the Ruin Master. Remove that insignia. Usually in HBM, there aren't too many like reflect heroes, so you should be good to not have a Dragon's Cover or Wicked Armor. I mean, they are good talents, but you don't necessarily need them. You mostly just kind of want Empower. So now, we'll go in. I'm not going to do AJ, but I will do AI, just to show you kind of how it works. So come in here. So as you can see, they're going to come from both sides over here. So the aim of the HBM is you don't want to lose all your buildings. It doesn't matter if your heroes are still alive. If all your buildings die, then it's game over, basically. So, heroes are going to spawn from different sides. That's why you want a lot of heroes that can proc at different sides, so that, just because they spawn over here doesn't mean you're going to kill all of them that come over here, as you can see. They're spawning some troops after AI. Actually, I think they don't spawn troops anymore. It's just only heroes. But as you can see, they aren't even really getting to my middle of the base, which is what you want. You kind of want all these buildings in here to stay alive, which is kind of hard because, they have like Dread Drake and stuff, as you can see, that kind of proc into the middle. So that's why you want to kill them really fast, so that they don't proc, which is the point of, having lots of stuns and different things like that, like from Ruin Master, from Cosmo, from Beryl Fox. So as you can see, easy. Didn't need to worry about that. So that's really what you want. Yes, I know my heroes are pretty high level, but you basically just want lots of Empower. If you don't have Empower, use Athene, because that's how you're going to get that energy for them. You just want to have that energy before they proc. So there's lots of different team setups, but I like to use lots of stun and lots of range. You also want a healer, just in case your heroes kind of get low on health. But you basically want heroes that can auto proc. So as soon as they have full energy, they're going to proc. They're going to kill those heroes that come in. So yeah, let me know your guys' team setups for HBM down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, have an awesome day.